the property of parallel straight lines. Thank you, Carlo. Property number 2, Huda. Yes, please read the property number 2. Huda? Huda? Are you here, Huda? Okay, Hassan Jradi, read the property number 2, please.
Yes. If two straight lines are parallel, then every straight line parallel to one of them is parallel.
Is parallel to the other. Property number 3, Laris, yes.
Yes, if two lines are parallel, then every straight line cutting one of them cuts the other.
Thank you, Laris. Now we will move to perpendicular lines. The definition of perpendicular lines. Yes, Adam Hajaji.
Yes, miss.
Read the definition of perpendicular lines.
Yes. Lines that intersect to form a right angle.
Thank you, Adam. Adam Hayek, read the property number 1 of perpendicular lines.
Yes. From a point, we can draw one and only one perpendicular to a straight line.
Zahra Diya, read the property number 2.
Yes, two straight lines perpendicular to third are parallel.
Thank you. Zainab Asi, read this remark here. Don't never forget. Read, please.
To draw a perpendicular line, use the set square.
Thank you. Property number 3, the other Zainab Bustani. Read, please, property number 3.
If two straight lines are parallel, every perpendicular to one of them is also perpendicular to the other.
So these were the properties that we talked about yesterday. Please practice these properties and study them well because they are very important. Now I will start. Please, those raising your hands, lower your hands, please, if you don't have anything to ask. Stop raising your hands unless you have something to ask about. Who's raising his hand? ولا حدا. اختفوا. Okay. So now we will start our second part of the lesson, which is parallel straight lines 2. Please pay attention to what I will discuss today because they are very important. Given the following figure, look at this figure, please. In this figure, we have a line XY parallel to the line UV. So line XY and line UV are parallel lines. As you can see here, XY parallel to line UV. Line ZT cuts XY, so it intersects with XY. Yesterday, we said a very important property. If we have two parallel lines, any line cutting one of them also will cut the other. So if ZT cuts XY, it will also cut UV in a point. So this line, which is ZT, cutting two parallel straight line, we call it a transversal. So the line ZT cutting the two parallel straight lines, XY and UV, please pay attention to the word. We call it a transversal. So who is the transversal in this figure? Line ZT is the transversal since it is cutting two parallel straight lines, XY and UV. When a transversal cuts two parallel straight lines, different angles are formed. So when ZT cuts the two lines XY and UV, we can see now that we have different angles. This is an angle, this is an angle, this is an angle, this is an angle. So here we have 4 angles. Also down we can see 4 angles. This is an angle, this is an angle, this is an angle, and this is an angle. I want please Leia Ghrayib to read what is written here again. Please Leia Ghrayib read.
XY parallel to
Wait,
plus
Leia.
20.
Wait. Yes. Yes, Leia.
XY parallel to UV.
Yes.
ZT cuts XY and ZT cuts UV. Then ZT is called transfer.
Leia.
Yes.
Transversal. Okay, continue.
When a transversal cuts two parallel lines, different angles are formed.
Thank you, Leia. So again, this figure is similar to this figure. In the second figure, I want to show you the different angles that are formed. You can see here we have angle 1. This is an angle. Here, between these two lines, we have angle 2. Between these two lines, we have angle 3. Between these two lines, we have angle 4. So here we have 4 angles formed. Down also, we have angle 5 here. We have angle 6. We have angle 7. And we have angle 8. Before I continue in the lesson, please, I want to ask Adnan. Yes, Adnan.
Yes, miss.
Adnan, I want you to look at angle 1 and angle 4. What do we call these pair of angles, Adnan, facing each others?
Opposite angles.
What is the missing word that you didn't say? What do we call them?
Vertically opposite angle.
Yes, thank you. So angle 1 and angle 4 are vertically opposite angles. We talked about vertically opposite angles. Every two vertically opposite angles are equal. They have the same measures, right, Adnan?
Yes.
Thank you. Now I want to ask Noura. Yes, Noura. Noura? Noura, ya Noura. وينك يا Noura? Noura. Who entered while I was talking, guys? I didn't take her or his name. Lamar Safiya Din, you entered now?
Miss, I entered like at 12:10.
Who's this?
Leah there.
And Lamar Safiya Din, right?
Miss, I'm Karam. Did you take my name?
أكيد كرم إذا جاي مأخر شي نص ساعة ما أخدتش اسمك لا.
اوكي حطي لي
بتأمر أستاذ كرم بس ممنوع بعد نتأخر مرة تانية أوكي؟
اوكي
حبيبي كرم please be on time at 12 please أوكي؟
اوكي
thank you. خليك معي يا كرم بما أنك حكيت خليك.
اوكي.
If we look يا كرم at angle 2 and angle 3, how are these two angles? How are these pair?
Vertically opposite angle.
Bravo, they are vertically opposite angles. Thank you, Karam. I want to ask, please, Taleen. Yes, Taleen. Taleen?
Yes. Yes.
Taleen, please look at angle 1 and angle 2 together. What do we call the pair of angle 1 and angle 2 if they form a straight line? What kind of pair of angles are these that form a straight line? What do we call this pair, Taleen? Do you know? Who knows? Who knows, guys? What do we call angle 1 and angle 2 that form a straight line? What are
Supplementary angles.
برافو. مين عم يحكي؟
Razan.
برافو يا رزان. Angle 1 and angle 2, since they form a straight line, they are supplementary pair. Also, angle 1 and angle 3, they form a straight line, they are supplementary pairs, right? Right, guys?
Yes.
Ali Nasiruddin, can you answer me, please?
Yes.
Angle 3 and angle 4, also they form an angle, a straight line. What pair are these? كنت عم تسمع رزان شو قالت يا علي ناصر الدين عن ال1 وال2؟ سمعت رزان شو قالت يا علي؟
No.
ما بعرف، ما بتتسمعوا على بعض بالزوم، كأنه كل واحد بيكون بصف لحاله. لما سألت يا رزان لعلي عن angle 1 و angle 2, because they form a straight line, we call them supplementary pairs. Angle 1 and angle 3, also they form a straight line يا علي, we call them supplementary pairs. Angle 3 and angle 4, also they form a straight line. What do we call them يا علي?
Supplementary pairs.
فيك تعطيني بعد شي supplementary pair من فوق مع بعض؟
1 and 2.
غير ال1 وال2.
بس فينا أنا
1 and 3.
غير ال1 وال3.
We have 2 and 4.
برافو. 2 and 4 are supplementary pairs. Thank you يا علي. I want to ask Hassan Sroor. Yes, Hassan Sroor.
Yes.
What pair are 5 and 8 يا حسن سرور؟
Vertically opposite angles.
Bravo. 5 and 8 are vertically opposite angles. Can you give me also 2 vertically opposite angles?
6 and 7.
Bravo. 6 and 7. Thank you يا حسن. I want to talk to Jude. Yes يا Jude.
Yes, miss.
The two angles 5 and 6, since they form a straight line, what kind of pairs are they? برافو يا جود. supplementary. فيك تعطيني بعد supplementary pair يا جود؟
7 و 8.
برافو. مين بعد؟
8 و
It's me. Can I?
Yes يا جود. Don't disturb please. I'm asking you all. Yes يا جود. Who else are supplementary pair?
8 and 6.
8 and 6 are supplementary pair. So here we revised the supplementary pairs and the the vertically opposite pairs, since we will be using them also in this figure. Now let's look again at angle 1 and 2. Look please at angle 1 and 2. Angle 1 and angle 2 are between the parallel lines or outside the parallel lines. Who can tell me?
outside.
Outside. These are the parallel lines. Angle 1 and angle 2 are outside the parallel lines, right?
Yes.
What about angle 7 and 8? Inside the parallel lines or outside?
Outside.
Okay. So since angle 1 and angle 2, angle 7 and angle 8 are outside the parallel lines, look here, we call them exterior angles. Exterior means outside the parallel lines. Again, I want to ask Sari. Yes, Sari.
Yes, miss.
Look at the two angles, Sari, 3 and 4. They are outside or inside the parallel lines?
Inside.
5 and 6?
Inside.
Inside. Since Yasari 3 and 4, 5 and 6 are inside the parallel lines, look here, we call them interior angles. So the angles outside, we call them exterior angles. The angles that are inside, we call them interior angles. Is this fine till now, or anything to ask?
No,
Fine.
fine. Everything is fine.
So here
Yes,
we
everything is
talked
okay.
about exterior angles that are outside the parallel lines. Guys, please mute. Who is not muted, please mute yourself, okay? شو يا جود، في عندك شي سؤال؟ لين شيباني mute your voice. جود رافع ايدك، عندك شي سؤال؟
No, just trying to wait for you to ask a question so I can
Okay.
see your factor.
Okay, let me move to the next slide. Now I will talk about interior alternate angles. These angles are very important. Please pay attention. Interior, as I said before, they are between the parallel lines. They are called interior alternate angles. What are the interior alternate angles? Let's look at this figure, please. We have two parallel lines, M and N are parallel to each others. This line is the transversal. As I said before, this angle and this angle, angle 1, angle 4, angle 2, and angle 3, these angles are interior angles since they are between the parallel lines. Now, which angles we call them interior alternate angles? If you look at angle 1 here and angle 2, angle 1 is to the left of the transversal, up. Angle 2 is to the right of the transversal, down. So angle 1 and angle 2 are interior alternate angles. Also, angle 3 and angle 4 are called interior alternate angles. There is a rule. Any two interior alternate angles are equal to each others. So angle 1 and angle 2 are equal to each others. Angle 3 and angle 4 are equal to each others. Please, I want you to look at this drawing here. We have this angle here is A. It's named A, and the angle down is named B. Angle A and angle B are alternate interior angles and they are equal to each others. They have the same measures. Please look at the example I have given you down here. We have two parallel lines. In between the parallel lines and the transversal interior, we have four angles. The angle here is 75 degrees. The angle down is 75 degrees. So these two angles are called interior alternate angles. This angle is 105 degrees, so the up angle is also 105 degrees. As you can notice, when we talk about interior alternate angles, they are not on the same side of the transversal. One is above the transversal from upside, the other is below the transversal from downside. So these are called alternate interior angles. And if you can see something very important here, if you add 75 plus 105, both angles will be 180 degrees because they form a straight line, so they are supplementary pairs. Right, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you can see, if this angle is 75 degrees, what will be the angle up here? What will be the measure of this angle here, guys?
75.
75.
Why? Because these two angles are
Vertically
vertically opposite angles,
Opposite
right?
angles.
Yes, yes. If this angle is 105 degrees, what will be the angle up here?
105 degrees.
Since they are
Vertically opposite.
Vertically opposite.
vertically opposite angles. So these are the interior alternate angles. They are formed between the parallel lines. And as you can see, this is the transversal. One of them will be above to the right of the transversal, the other will be below to the left of the transversal. This is to the right, this is to the left. One is up, the other is down, and both of them are interior between the lines of the transversal. So these are the interior alternate angles. Any question about the interior alternate angles, guys?
No.
Okay, please,
No.
I want, Aya. Yes, yeah, Aya.
Yes.
Please, Aya, read interior alternate angles. Read.
Any two interior alternate angles are equal.
Continue.
Angle 1 equal angle 2, angle 3 equal angle 4.
Yes. Okay, Aya, thank you. So any two interior alternate angles are equal to each others. Any question about them?
No.
No.
These are the
No.
interior alternate angles, okay? Let me move to the second kind of angles now. Also between the parallel lines, we call them corresponding angles. So now we will be moving to the corresponding angles. Corresponding angles, also they are formed between two parallel lines and a transversal. Please pay attention. Look at this angle here, which is TAY, which is marked in blue. I want to ask you guys, angle TAY, interior or exterior?
Exterior.
Exterior, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Look at the
Yes.
second marked angle in blue, which is ABV. This angle here, interior or exterior?
Interior.
So when we talk about corresponding angles, we will be talking about an angle which is exterior, another angle which is interior, and both angles will be to the same side of the transversal. Both angles are to the same side of the transversal, okay, guys? They are either to the left of the transversal or to the right of the transversal. Who can give me from this figure another corresponding angles here? Who can name another corresponding angles?
Angle A and angle B.
We don't say angle A. You should name three vertices to name an angle.
XAB.
XAB, this angle here, and which this is interior.
Angle UBZ.
Bravo. Angle XAB, this is interior. Angle UBZ, which is exterior. This angle and this angle are corresponding angles. Another pair.
XAT.
ABV.
لحظة مين قال XAT كفي؟
XAT.
XAT, this angle which is exterior, who is corresponding with it? UB. A, bravo. These two pair are corresponding angles. Any two corresponding angles also are equal to each others. Now I want to ask, please, a question to Adam Hayek. Yes, yeah, Adam Hayek.
Yes, miss.
What do we call the two angles? XAT, this angle here, and TAY, this angle and this angle. What do we call them? These pair of angles, what are they?
Corresponding angles?
No, Adam, look carefully. XAT, this angle, this big angle, and TAY. هيدي وهيدي يا آدم حد بعض. They form a straight line. What do we call this pair?
Adjacent.
هني adjacent بس لأنه they form a straight line يا آدم. شو بنسميهم لما بيعملوا straight line? What do we call them?
Supplementary.
Bravo, they are supplementary angles because their sum is 180 degrees. Now, if I ask you, yeah, يمين يمين يمين. Let me. لين شيباني. Yes, لين.
Yes, miss.
If I ask you about angle XAT and YAB, this angle XAT and YAB, what do we call this pair of angles facing each other, Yalin?
Vertically opposite angles.
Yes, these pair of angles are vertically opposite angles. So XAT and YAB are vertically opposite angles. Who can give me another vertically opposite pair? Yes, يا مين ما طلع اليوم؟ مين؟ رحاب. يا رحاب. رحاب معي أنت؟
Yes.
Rihab, can you give me another pair of vertically opposite angles? حيلا pair يا رحاب. شو عنا؟ رحاب بتعرفي شو يعني vertically opposite angles حبيبتي؟
Yes.
When two straight lines intersect, two angles facing each other are vertically opposite angles. صح؟
Yes.
سمي لي حيلا اثنين يا رحاب. حيلا اثنين.
ZB.
VB قصدك VBA، قصدك هي الانجل صح؟
Yes.
VBA vertically opposite مع مين؟ UBZ. This angle and this angle are vertically opposite angles. هدى موجودة أنت معانا؟ صار صوتك ماشي حاله؟ هدى؟
مس أنا عندي
Yes, miss.
هدى فيكي كمان تسمي لي بعد vertically opposite angles من الرسمة؟
Miss TAY وX XAB.
TAY و XAB. غيرهم يا هدى.
XAT و BAY.
برافو. XAT و BAY. برافو يا هدى. Anybody has any question, guys?
No, I have another one.
No.
Who has another one can tell it to me.
Me. Zahra.
يلا يلا.
ZBV and BAY.
ZBV and
BAY.
BAY. ZBV هيدي الانجل and UBA قصدك هيدي الانجل وهي الانجل صح؟ These two angles are vertically opposite angles. Okay. Before I continue, guys, do you have any question about this figure that we talked about? Interior alternate angles, vertically opposite angles, supplementary angles, corresponding angles. Any question about these?
No.
Can you repeat the corresponding angles?
Okay, Adnan. Corresponding angles are very easy. We have, you see the transversal, Adnan?
Yes.
This is the transversal. When you want to find corresponding angles, you find them both on the same side of the transversal, either to the left of the transversal or to the right of the transversal. One will be exterior, the other will be interior. For example, TAY exterior, ABV interior. These two angles are corresponding angles. Okay, Adnan?
Okay.
Can you give me, Adnan, another pair of corresponding angles other than these?
Yes.
Give me.
XAT and UBA.
Bravo, XAT and UBA. These two angles are corresponding angles. بعد واحد يا عدنان. عدنان طلع معي هون. UBZ هيدي الصغيرة اللي هون هيدي exterior.
And ABV.
XA
U.
لا X A
B.
برافو. هيدي الانجل اكستيريور هيدي الانجل انتيريور بيكونوا corresponding angles. اوكي يا عدنان؟
Yes, yes.
Any two corresponding angles are equal to each others, like the interior alternate angles. So this was our lesson for this week. Tomorrow we will practice exercises about these figures, about the alternate interior angles and the corresponding angles. Please today draw the figure and try to find all the alternate angles and the corresponding angles in it. Yes يا فاطمة، شو عندك سؤال؟
بعدني ما فهمت الكورسبوندينج انجل.
حبيبتي الكورسبوندينج هن بتطلعي دايما على الترانسفيرزال. شفتي الترانسفيرزال يلي هو زد تي؟ فاطمة we look at the transversal Fatima, which is ZT. To name corresponding angles, they are on the same side of ZT. يا فوقه يا تحته. إذا أنا بدي سمي يلي فوقه للZT يلي هن corresponding، وحدة بتكون exterior الثانية بتكون interior. هيدي الexterior XAT وهيدي الانتيريور UBA هن corresponding مع بعض. إذا بدك تسمي هيدي الانتيريور XAB، الاكستيريور يلي هي UBZ هن corresponding مع بعض. الكورسبوندينج دايما بيكونوا وحده اكستيريور وحده انتيريور واثنيناتهم على نفس الجهه من الترانسفيرزال، يا فوقه يا تحته. هودي هن الكورسبوندينج. Please practice this today. Don't forget to send me all of you the notes. Who didn't send me the notes today.
Miss?
Okay? نعم.
Are the notes the properties?
The properties and this. You draw a figure and you show me the corresponding angles and the alternate angles. Okay, guys? Thank you. Thank you.